What's up, guys? Welcome back to the 5 Takeaways, the show about Carolina basketball. In respect of our last video, we're going to go full raw, just unfiltered opinion here for today's video, which is a loss to Duke, 63-57. Not going to put the graphics up. Don't even have any boxes written out. Just going to give my thoughts and then end the video. Listen, red box for shooting right off the bat. I think, again, 57 points in an ACC game is going to be very hard to win against teams that aren't named Virginia. They haven't even put out the stats yet officially, so I'm just kind of clicking around, and it looks like we were 24 for 70. So you guys let me know in the comments if that sounds good. 7 for 27 from 3, which equals 26%. Also doesn't sound good. Tough to win when you're not shooting well, right? You could see if you watch the game, they were clearly packing the paint to limit Armando and then forcing or daring Leaky to hit a 3. And he hit some, but he's not going to hit enough to warrant them to come out and defend him properly. So until we get out of this little mini shooting slump, I don't foresee us to score many more points, right? Because even if we have good guards that can drive to the cup, everyone's going to be there guarding it. So what's the point, right? So a red box for shooting today. Gosh, I really hate to do this because I really like him as a person. This is a tough game to get thrown into, but it's going to be a red for Pete. 2 points today. I don't have the specific statistics, but I know he was 0 for 7 at one point, 1 for 8 at another point. Clearly it was make Pete Nance and Leaky Black beat you was Duke's game plan, and that worked because they didn't beat Duke today. They just couldn't make their shots. How many times this season have we seen Pete make these line drive threes and make these turnaround jump shots and make these shots when he's open? Of course he doesn't make them in Cameron Indoor because, big brain, that's what makes the rivalry exciting. That's what makes people tune in. That's what makes ESPN their money. If he made his shots, we blow them out, and this game is no better than the Indiana-Purdue game, which was ranked and played before us. So I understand why they forced Pete to miss the shots, but all in all, it's just an unfortunate time for Pete to have a bad game. And I'll leave it at that. Red box for Pete. What else do I say, really? I guess we could put a yellow. It doesn't matter. I could say anything right now because I don't have to make the graphics later. This is kind of freeing, honestly. It's directly after the loss. A yellow box for shot selection. Watching the shots go up, I wasn't like, oh my God, don't take that shot. But at the same time, were we in position to get an offensive rebound? No. And then did that lead to a lot of transition points for Duke? Yes, I believe they were winning 16-0 in transition points in the first half. At the end of the first half, as I may have mentioned, I have no statistics here. This is so soon after the game ended, but I do believe that they ended up beating us in transition points. So I'm not going to make a red or anything bad for transition defense. I think it was just like the way the ball bounced today. They had an opportunity to push transition and get an easy layup, and were we maybe scared of getting in foul trouble or were in foul trouble, so we didn't hack them at the rim, and just easy outlet, easy points, and they were able to build a foundation from that. Let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and say this now. Fourth box, 1, 2, 3. Yep, fourth box red for the schedule. I didn't realize the Final Four wasn't next weekend. We have to apparently play Wake Forest on the road. I don't know. We play Wake Forest on Tuesday and number 20 Clemson leading the ACC right now on Saturdays. So this could be a 4-game losing streak, theoretically. There's little confidence in me right now watching the Tar Heels today and watching the Tar Heels against Pitt on Wednesday that makes me think, no. We're obviously a great team. We're just in a shooting slump, right? That may be the case, and I deep down believe that is the case, but how can I sit here and tell you that's the case when we've lost 2 games that were so winnable and we just didn't make our shots? Last box. I don't know. Let me come back to my statistics and find a box. I have written 0 things down. I'm in shambles right now. I could make a box about the Duke students, but I'll refrain because I didn't go to Carolina, so that's not really my MO. I mean, the Duke played a good game, right? They were big. They played great defense. They stopped us. Our game plan is to play through the low post, get to the foul line, get easy layups. If that doesn't work, kick it out to one of our experienced guards who hits an open three. That didn't work today. Our plan B is to have our experienced guards kind of drive to the basket and either make a tough shot or dish off to one of our big men who's sitting open because the defense collapses on our driving guards. That also didn't happen today. We don't have a plan C. Show me a team that has a plan C. I will shake your hand and say, congrats, they're a championship quality team. Most teams don't have a plan C. We don't have a plan C. I don't know. Leading scorer on our team was Armando with 14 points. He had 10 rebounds. Congrats. He gets another double-double. Leaky Black with his first double-double of his career, I believe I heard. 13 points, 10 rebounds. I don't know. Is this going to be my most negative video of all time? It might be. I think I'm going to do a yellow box for vibes. Second loss, a loss at Cameron. Again, this has no bearings at all on the rivalry, of course. See last year. But it does have big repercussions for this year. And, what are we, 7-5, 7-6 in the ACC now? It's going to be a tough week in the ACC tournament, which will be exciting, of course, if you can string off 4 wins in a row and get to where you think you deserve to be. But what is making you think that we can do that, right? Listen, Coach Williams used to say everything looks better when the ball goes in the basket. It's funny because it's true. Were Pete to have made a couple shots, were Leaky to have made another 3 or 2, or Duke to have missed a block or 2 that they made, this game goes a bunch of different directions. The 6 points is, I think, a little bit inflated based on how the end of the game went. I think we're pretty evenly matched, but we didn't win. And again, take a drink every time I say we're the better team and we don't win, right? Like, I guess we can finalize this video by saying our 5th box of a red box for prove it. Prove it. Prove that you deserve to be in the Final Four or even in the Sweet 16. Prove that you deserve to be a top 25 team. Prove that NC State, who's reeling off tough win after tough win, is worse than you. Prove that Duke, who has no one on their team, is worse than you, right? Prove that you deserve to be a North Carolina basketball player. Prove it. Right now, they are not proving it, and it's frustrating to see. Going to end it there. Tough one. We'll see you for Wake Forest. Again, this is an elite time of the year if Carolina basketball is reeling off win after win. It's 1-800-watch time of the year if Carolina is not doing that. So, obviously, behind the boys, tough one today. Hopefully, we can snap out of this shooting slump and be competitive in the last few games of the season. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go Eagles.